you look at Indiana Vassilev in the midfield, just sitting under Joao Klaus. How can you find a way to get Joao Klaus more opportunities in and around the box? We talked about these number 9s that have to find goals. Well, some of it depends on service, and not just amount of service, but quality of service.
Yielded over the years. As Pierre-Luc Lauzière gets us underway from City Park in downtown St. Louis, we invite you to turn off the world and turn on the game. We're playing for 3 points.
Already, though, I like that confidence from Gutierrez. I mean, how many times have we talked about a little confusion there?
And now St. Louis on the other end. Chris Brady off of his line, and St. Louis have drawn first blood in this Midwest melee. What a strike from Rasmus Alm, his first goal of the season. Catching the youngster Brady off of his line, and City are off and running.
Hesitation. Bradley Carnell talked to us about them being brave, taking risks in the final third. How can they find a way to score some goals after they've struggled to finish? Confusion there between Collin Acosta and Herbers. And Rasmus Alm takes it himself. A nice clean first touch, strikes it. Brady too far off his line. It dips over his head and falls in the back of the net. St. Louis at home finds himself up 1-0.
Koopman looking for the big switch, and he finds it perfectly for Xherdan Shaqiri. Now things opening up for Chicago. Shaqiri finding Brian Gutierrez, who's all alone, hesitates, and sends it wide. Pompeo might fancy it. Vassilev again, and Brady forced into the save. And that's going to do it for the first half from City Park in the Midwest melee between St. Louis City and the Chicago Fire. 1-0 is the score as both teams head into the dressing room. Rasmus Alm in the second minute. Rivals who exist only about 300 miles apart in 2 separate conferences. And last year lived in 2 very different worlds as far as the postseason was concerned.
When you can see this big diagonal ball, they draw everybody over, they unbalance, and then they switch the field of play. I would focus on the positives, not so much on the mistakes.
Chris Mueller towards the byline, stands it up. Andrew Gutman is there. Back in towards Gutierrez, and it's Kuipers on the first time. Gutierrez took a shot. Hugo Kuipers buried his, and Chicago is level, but it certainly came at a price.
That 50-50. A lot of contact, none of the ball, and he felt every bit of Tim Parker on that collision.
Sizing up Aragoni. Getting to the byline, Aragoni needs to be careful. He got a full of his jersey, and it's Klaus stabbing it to the back post. Deceptive from Durkin. Lofts it up. Klaus at the back stick, and it's Joao Klaus again.
Needed to find a way to start getting 3 points.
And they've got their 3 points. St. Louis City unbeaten in their last 5. Pick up their first win against the Chicago Fire. No clean sheet for Roman Bürki, but Bradley Carnell certainly won't care.